Living with diabetes is a numbers game. You're constantly chasing your glucose numbers, dosing, monitoring, and for years, all we had was this. But at best, a glucometer gives you a snapshot of your glucose, a number at one point in time, and you have no idea where that number's headed, up or down. A CGM is more like a story. It stands for continuous glucose monitoring, and the emphasis is on continuous. A small sensor measures glucose levels just underneath the skin every 5 minutes, and the transmitter sends your data wirelessly to a receiver or a compatible smart device, so you always know your glucose number without pricking your finger. But more importantly, you know if your glucose is headed up or down, and how fast. Instead of a snapshot, you get a full story. The Dexcom G6 is great for anyone with type 1 or type 2 diabetes, ages 2 years and older, on a pump or taking insulin shots. Dexcom CGM use can help you make better diabetes treatment decisions and has been proven to help lower A1C.
With Dexcom, it's given me a peace of mind in that I have the information now, and it allows me to identify the trends with my numbers. And once you identify the trends, you can control the trends.
It starts with a tiny sensor. You wear it right here for up to 10 days. You forget you have it on. You can shower with it, work out, whatever. The sensor measures your glucose levels just underneath the skin, and a transmitter is fastened on top of the sensor and sends data wirelessly to a receiver or compatible smart device. Now here's where it gets interesting. Each of these dots is a glucose reading, taken 5 minutes apart, so you can see how your glucose levels are trending over time. But the app also has arrows that show the speed and direction your glucose is heading. 2 arrows down mean you're dropping fast. 1 arrow down means you're dropping more slowly. Red means you're below your set target range. Yellow means you're above your set target range. Gray means you're within your target range. Steady, boring, wonderful, in range. So much information just by glancing at your smartphone or receiver. With the Dexcom G6, you can manage your diabetes with 0 finger sticks. Yes, 0. The Dexcom G6 allows you to make treatment decisions based on the glucose number you see on your smart device or receiver.
Dexcom has changed my life because it's helped me live more carefree, I suppose. Diabetes does cause a lot of anxiety. It's a 24/7, 365, highly demanding chronic illness. So to have a little bit of freedom in that you have basically an assistant at all times monitoring your blood sugar, it's a really incredible tool to have.
Let's talk about your A1C. Chances are you'd like it to be lower. Dexcom CGM use has been proven to help lower A1C. Because you always know your glucose levels just by glancing at your compatible smart device or receiver, you can easily make diabetes treatment decisions, which can help you avoid some of those roller coaster highs and lows. With the Dexcom G6 app, you can set customizable glucose level thresholds. My doctor and I set my low glucose level at 80 and my high at 130. That's my target range. Your range may be different. When my glucose levels are at or below 80, I receive an alert. You can make it sound like this. You can be alerted when your glucose levels are trending up or down, or when you're out of range, even while you sleep, so you can take action. With the Dexcom G6 app, you can invite up to 5 people to follow you. Your followers will see your glucose levels in real time on their compatible smart device and get alerts when you do. You can view your trends over time, either online or in the Dexcom Clarity app. You'll be able to detect patterns like if you're spiking high or dropping low during the night, and be able to make better diabetes treatment decisions. Talk to the Dexcom Care team for help setting up your device and get answers to your questions. Or find easy guides and tutorials on the Dexcom website. Dexcom is here to help with 24/7 tech support and diabetes coaches standing by to help you get started.
The share function is great because I know what's going on with Ben at all times. I can be in a meeting at work and my watch will begin vibrating. I can look down and know what Ben's blood glucose level is at that moment.
With the Dexcom G6, you can see the speed and direction of your glucose levels and be able to stay one step ahead. Now manage your diabetes without pricking your finger. The Dexcom G6 is factory calibrated and allows you to make treatment decisions based on the number you see on your smart device. And that's not only true for adults. It's also indicated for children ages 2 and up. In fact, it's the only standalone CGM on the market that's indicated for kids. And the Dexcom G6 is the only CGM to let you make treatment decisions for your child with 0 finger sticks. The Dexcom G6 app, which allows up to 5 people to follow a user. So if you're a parent, you can see your child's glucose numbers in real time, even when they're at school, and you can help make better diabetes treatment decisions. Most people with type 1 diabetes on commercial health insurance are covered, and people with type 2 diabetes on intensive insulin may also be covered. Set your ideal range and get notified when you're heading high or low, so you can make treatment decisions before you're out of range. And Dexcom CGM use has been proven to lower A1C by improving time and range. And Dexcom has great customer service and technical support available 24/7.
I would equate it to a GPS or like my North Star. It's always giving me some sort of direction or route to follow.
It's easy. Just start by visiting the website. Scroll down to get started. Everyone's situation's different, but the more information you include, the simpler it is for Dexcom to check your insurance coverage and get the process started. They'll work with you through every step of the process and even reach out to your insurance company and doctor. Do you have type 1 diabetes? Do you have commercial coverage? Then it's highly likely that you're covered. And if you have type 2 diabetes and are on intensive insulin therapy, you may be covered as well. The Dexcom G6 lets you make diabetes treatment decisions that help keep you in range, so you manage your life and keep doing the things you love.
So in the past, I used to have to prick my fingers so many times, I could barely feel my fingers. Not having to prick my fingers anymore, wow, that's incredible. I would have never dreamt that years ago.